tries to kick in towards the centre. It's come through here to Marley going also in there is Percy. Percy from Williamstown now gets the ball, swings around onto his right foot, handballs across to Boyd, who's been one of the better players from Williamstown today. Boyd now puts the race to two Williamstown players on their own cross. On his own about 50 metres out in front of goal, and that's how it's been this quarter so far played with Williamstown now leading by 5 goals 3. Here's the 3 goals Vincent's half time.
I count myself as very lucky that year. I really do. And so we had a pretty good year, as you know, as it turned out. We really did.
Frankston was the most memorable game of football I've ever played in.
What an extraordinary game. What an extraordinary final series. And what a great bunch of guys to share it with.
Just before the finals, I'm pretty sure, if I knew scores, we got beat pretty easily over at Williamstown. But I think it might have been more the Alec. If it wasn't, it might have been Frankston. Fairly easily. So we're going into the finals. We're 10 to 1 to win it, for sure.
We just developed a great deal of affection for each other as players. We spent a lot of time together. We valued each other's company. We were good friends, basically. And Mal was the type of guy who supported all that.
The game unfolds pretty much like the rest of the season. We're struggling a bit.
I remember they kicked about 6 goals in the first quarter, and I'm not sure we even kicked anything. So we were behind at quarter time by a long way. And we sort of stuck with them for the second and third quarter, and we're about 5 or 6 goals behind at 3/4 time, but not playing well.
Coming into 3/4 time, I'll never forget it, because all the clowns in the Frankston race, and I mean clowns in them days, they're sucking on champagne, already celebrating, you know, they're about 5 or 6 goals in front.
Well, it might have been, as I said, Spearmanty with Frankston supporters. They were all on the Spearmanty, thinking they'd had the game shot to bits.
Now, I hope I have my figures right, but I think we're at 3/4 time, we're about 42 points down.
How can you be lifted from that position to win the game?
I still find that last quarter incomprehensible. I can recall Malcolm Allen's speech at 3/4 time.
And the first sentence that Mel uttered, which I remember vividly, I can feel them tiring. We can still do it. We can still do it.
And he said, boys, they're starting to tire. We've got them.
Now listen, I reckon they're gone.
He sensed that they were starting to tire and that we were going to run over the top of them.
Now here's a side that's absolutely flogging us all day, and he just says, look, I'm telling you now, they're gone.
I think I said to him, you know, we just keep dipping in, trying hard. We might get him.
Because we'd had this sort of trust and faith in this bloke all year, I think we just said, well, he's right. He must be right.
I just walked out of that 3/4 time huddle on air. We're going to do it.
And he swung the side around a lot. I was on the ball, I went back to back pocket, Frankie went up forward, Percy went to centre. He'd made a lot of moves.
And now, as it turned out, we really had a dip. We really had a go and kept hard at it.
And that belief turned into one of the most unbelievable last quarters you could ever expect.
The vivid memory is Crossy taking a ripper mark like as if he was a centre-half forward.
And I remember running past him, do a talk.
I'm positive to this day that he kicked the barrel.
He was straight in front, come back and just went bang and kicked a ripper.
I still find it unbelievable that we beat them.
We were still 5 goals behind with 10 minutes to play. It wasn't as if we kicked 4 in the first minute. We were still 5 goals down, and there was no time left. So the last 5 goals came in a blister.
They were just as shocked as we were. They were 29 points up and they had us.
We've ended up winning. It was the best win I ever played in, and I reckon it's one of the best wins ever at Williamstown.
No, I think I've never played in a quarter of football like it.
We've gone from being a battling type club to really developing a sense of maturity that no matter what people threw at us, we believed in ourselves.
Coaching is 50% bullshit and 50% fucking knowledge, you know. So that was sort of run true that day.
I reckon after that game, we had already won the grand final.
But I think you feel a sense in yourself whether either a good person or a fucking shit person, personally, and I think I get along well with most people. So, and I get along well with them blokes, which is good. Big super dum-dum ruckman. What they're like. Don't put that in. Bruce.